What is going on, everybody?
Oh.
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney.
Welcome
it is time to start episode 5, the grand finale of the Great Ace Attorney 1, the adventure of the unspeakable story of the Hound of the Baskervilles. That's a long title. I don't even know. The title, I've got to figure out, because the last long title that I did, whichever one it was, with the Unspeakable Band, I think
the
that one...
Unspeakable Band?
Or no, it was, yeah, I think it was that one that got really close to reaching the title
well, you could
limit.
just do the Hound of the Baskervilles.
I will, because on here they only says the adventures of the unspeakable story. They don't even call it the Hounds of the Baskerville on
Well, you
that
could just
right
put
there,
the adventure of the unspeakable story then.
I'll figure it out. But anyways, it is time to begin this wonderful story.
The doggo of the Baskervilles.
Here we go. Cutscene time?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Holmes の鋭い声が濃い霧の壁の向こうから聞こえてきた。私は霧のまとわりつく拳銃の撃鉄を起こして息を潜めて待った。永遠とも思える静寂、そしてその瞬間は突然訪れた。霧の中から見たこともない巨大な獣が私の目の前に踊り出たのだ。それは確かに犬だった。しかし明らかに尋常ではなかった。目はこうこうと燃え上がり、猛牛ほどもある体躯に獰猛な青白い炎をまとっている。血を這うような息遣いとうなり声、私はあまりの恐怖に震え上がった。見たまえワトソン、ホームズは魔獣を見据えて言い放った。こいつこそバスカビル家に代々語り継がれる伝説の魔剣なのだ。
Fancy.
So it's a dire wolf.
And now anime cutscene? Oh, no, okay. It's already been 2 months since we made it to London. The very moment we arrived, we were thrust into a mysterious trial. We defended Soseki Natsumi shortly after. We won those trials by the skin of our teeth. But I haven't stood in court at all since then. I can't say I'm surprised. After all, not only am I an amateur, I'm an exchange student from a foreign land. Thus, things were pretty quiet in our office as the days passed. Until that one fateful morning. And that day, a single telegram ended our peace.
Oh boy.
Naruhodo Law Consultation Agency.
Fancy title.
Who's there?
Who's there? Ooh, look at this setup.
Hey. Just is missing a Charlie. Well, there's a little flower on that one desk close to us, so that morning, I was awoken by the sound of a telegram messenger banging on our door. Since then, something has clearly been bothering Susudo. Susudo?
Oh, sorry. Shall we make our way to the Old Bailey now? Let's see, who are we defending today?
I don't think we have any trials today.
Oh, that's right. We don't have a trial to attend today.
I think Iris is making us breakfast this morning. Let's head downstairs to Mr. Holmes' room.
Absolutely. The Irish breakfast is the most important meal of the day, after all.
No, Iris' way. It really is.
Once we've eaten, it's off to the Old Bailey for us. Let's see, who are we defending today?
Come on.
Oh. Is she alright?
Are you okay? Did you get a telegram or... So, what does it say? What was in the telegram you received this morning?
What? What telegram? I have no idea what you're I have no idea what you're talking about.
I saw you reading it, Susudo.
Oh, that's true. You did, didn't you? It's nothing that you should worry over. It wasn't anything it wasn't anything important.
She tripped over such an easy word 3 whole times.
You know that feeling?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be able to discuss it with you before too long.
Okay, I understand.
She okay?
I wonder if Soseki has made it to Japan yet.
I'm not sure. He departed from London as soon as he was acquitted. So I believe he may be arriving in Japan right at this moment.
Just 2 weeks ago, I received a very, very long telegram in which he cursed his seasickness. At the very least, it seems his journey went mostly well. Unlike another boat trip.
Is something wrong, Naruto?
If he stayed here in London, would he still be alive?
Oh my god. You talking about the Grim Reaper, Lord Barrack von Zeeks?
He could have suffered a far worse fate than simple seasickness.
Yeah.
The Grim Reaper. No defendant prosecuted by the Grim Reaper has ever survived for long. I can't help but remember that nightmarish resolution of my first trial here in London.
Yeah. Even after 2 months, I've heard the truth behind the fire remains hidden.
But if Soseki made it to Japan safe and sound, then...
That must mean the Grim Reaper's influence doesn't extend out of London.
Somehow that makes him sound even more frightening.
We're stuck here! Maybe the Grim Reaper himself swings the scythe of justice with his own hands.
Now that I think about it, I wonder what the Grim Reaper's been doing since then. You don't think he's found a new sacrifice?
No, it seems... Since our last trial, the Grim Reaper has not once returned to court.
Really?
Since Oseki's trial 2 months ago, it appears he has disappeared from court again.
Wow. Grim Reaper has finally made his grand return to the courtroom, to the Crown Court. I've been the defense attorney for both trials he participated in since his return. Why am I so unlucky?
I think he's a fan of ours. I can't help but wonder if that really is down to luck.
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Please pay me no mind.
Well, time to go have some breakfast. There we are.
What a pretty fire.
15th of April. Holmes's room.
Good morning, you two. She's so cute. Good morning, Iris.
Iris?
Oh, that's the sound of a violin.
The sound of a very bad violin.
Anything wrong with you?
What in the world is this creaking, groaning sound?
Oh, I didn't think you'd notice so fast. Yeah, she's feeling a little down in the dumps this morning. That's why it's bad. You alright, dude? Oh. Sherlock?
Hey there.
Are you okay? Good morning to you.
Morning, Mr. Holmes.
Are you good?
This morning is just to die for. Right, friends? Mr. Holmes? What's the matter? You look terrible. And your violin playing wasn't much better. My music has died along with my skill.
Oh.
And now my world has lost all its color.
Are you alright?
It's become such a monochrome world! That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing too terrible. I'm now colorblind.
I haven't the faintest idea of what he's talking about.
Now, Iris, how about that breakfast? I'll have some crumbly toast and muddy coffee, please.
Kitty! Ow!
Hello!
Oh, so cute!
Oh, hey! It's
Wakahai.
Wakahai.
And a good morning to you too, Wakahai. Ow! My heart!
Hold on a second. How long has that little door been there?
Time for breakfast, everyone! I'll help you, Iris.
It really is the perfect morning to die.
Dude!
Now that I think about it, he's all of a sudden turned into the one guy from Bungo Stray Dogs. Just like, oh wow, it feels like today's a good day to die. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just gonna jump off this bridge, I think. No! Now that I think about it. Mr. Holmes' desk looks a little empty, as if there's something missing.
Oh, the analyzer's gone.
It is.
The one he spent a year working on.
Did
Where
it just
is
not work?
Where is it?
Is that what happened?
Oh no, I hope... Did he like yeet it away?
Why do you want to die?
Yeah.
You seem awfully ready to die this morning. Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Long ago, I once played the violin. The flowers would burst to life, and the birds would tweet in unison. All this for a violin. But alas, my muses abandoned me.
Whatever do you mean?
No matter how I toil, how I tune, how I beg, old timber continues to elude me. That unfaltering clear, free, and high tone, the soul that makes one sob and weep.
Now that I think about it, you've really been slacking off with your violin practice recently.
Hey, don't worry. I'm sure it's just a bad day. Listen, Master Naruto. The muses are fickle beings. One day, they inspire you to genius. The next, they ruin you without remorse. Oh.
Dude.
God, why did this have to happen?
Are you okay?
If I've been robbed of my ability to play violin, no one else is up for me.
Dude. Sherlock!
Weren't his deductions his main gimmick? What about your machine?
Violin is his second main gimmick.
Yeah.
By the way, Mr. Holmes, about your desk. It looks somewhat tidier than it did before.
Indeed. Wonderful work, dear Susanoo. Truly amazing deductive prowess.
Oh, please. My abilities are far inferior to your own, Mr. Holmes.
I'd also be a bit concerned if he did notice that.
If you're looking for the all-purpose analysis lens, it's at Hatch's shop right now.
Hatch's shop?
Yep. It's a pawn shop that we always go to. Huh. What?
A pawn shop? That's not... You sold that ridiculously huge machine to a pawn shop? That's right. The blessed thing fetched a pretty high price, too.
But why? But wasn't that a really important device? If you were in a tight spot, all you had to do was ask for help. My pocket money may not be much help, but I would have given you as much as I could.
No, do not fret. I have no intention of getting rid of it.
But you sold it to a pawn shop. This is quite the serious matter we have on our hands.
It's actually a perfectly normal thing to do here in London. Really? I have to say, it doesn't sound that normal to me. It seems that neither of you know the right way to use a pawn shop. Huh? Does that mean there's a wrong way?
What are you... Dude, I don't like seeing you like this. He needs a hug.
What exactly did you mean by the right way to use a pawn shop? For those of us living in central London, a pawn shop is almost like a bank of sorts.
A bank?
On Mondays, traders exchange their valuables for money at the local pawnbrokers. They use that money as capital, and for the rest of the week, they sell as much as they can.
On Saturday, they use the money they earn to get the stuff back. Really? Wow, what an interesting business plan. Everyone does it, especially those living in the city centre.
And if you have extra money, you can even buy expensive clothes. Like this jacket. Not to wear, of course. You'd pledge them at the pawn shop to try and make a larger profit.
I see. Interesting. When we start to run out of space, we take a trip to Hatch's pawnbrokers.
Pawn shops are like ironclad safes, after all. Pawn shops in Japan are nothing like this. Talk about a cultural difference.
Oh, but Holmesy, sometimes you deposit things that really make no sense going there. It honestly gets to be a bit of a hassle. Hey, Holmesy, are you listening?
When all is said and done, this is a monochrome world we live in, my friends.
Dude, what is wrong? Use your words.
Huh.
Use your words.
I guess I'll look around a little bit. Maybe I'll talk to... do you want to talk?
He's not okay.
No, he's not.
I don't like it.
Hey,
What guy?
I see Saseki's cat is doing well.
Yep, Wagahifi's totally at home now.
Yeah, I'm sure that cat has forgotten all about its former owner.
Are you...
Both cats and the goddesses of the arts are a cold-hearted bunch.
You depressed because you can't play violin as well as you used to because you haven't been practicing? Is that why?
Maybe? I don't know.
But if they weren't going to go back to Japan together, why did he get a cat in the first place?
It's a real shame. Steamships have very strict regulations when it comes to bringing pets on board.
That's right.
We know.
Precisely. If you don't abide by the rules, you can end up in a lot of trouble. Well, he's cute, so I don't mind the trouble. Oh!
Oh, I just remembered. I want to ask about that door over there.
Cat door.
How long has it had this tiny little doorbell into it?
Oh, you noticed it? Good eye, Ryu. Here, take a look at this. This is my new invention.
What is it?
I call it the cat flap maker.
What?
So it's a door, but for a cat? Yup, you can make an entrance to a room just for a kitty in a jiffy. It boasts enough power to carve out a cat flap in an instant, no matter how tough the door.
I feel like just making cat flap from scratch would have been faster than making that thing.
What? But do we have this where I can get in and out of anywhere, you know? Really? That's amazing. Let's make a cat flap for our room later.
No. Jeez, they keep on making weird inventions one after another.
I think it's great. Kitty.
That didn't sound like a happy kitty.
What was that?
Wagahi?
Oh, what was that? It wasn't.
Uh-oh.
Oh. What just happened? What just happened?
What was that?
No! Wagahi's all stuck in the violin. Wagahi, that's not a toy.
What? This is slightly ridiculous.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Poor Mr. Holmes loved that violin so much.
It's fine. I don't care anymore, friends. Mr. Holmes?
Dude.
I'm sure that this little kitty can play the violin far better than I ever could.
Dude. Mr. Holmes is really upset, isn't he? I'll just put this violin back where it belongs.
Mr. Holmes' violin. I'll take a quick look at it. Do I have? Okay, never
well,
mind.
I guess we gotta go to it
I'll find it wherever it is.
on his side.
Violin. Let's take a gander at it. This is the violin you were talking about. It's a Stradivarius, a work of art created by the most skilled hands of a most skilled craftsman. I see. Doesn't look so great to me.
Oh, dude.
I found it sitting in the shop front of a pawn shop at the edge of town, covered in dust. Thanks to the seller's ignorance of its true value, I got away with it for only 55 shillings. Looks like his morals are about as flimsy as his deductions.
Hey.
I've come so far with my beloved partner, scaring into the world with our music, but now, is there any merit in living in an ashen, musicless world? I declare there is none! None whatsoever!
Dude. Sherlock. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes?
Yes? I was just in the middle of considering whether I should die or not.
Oh my god! Dude! It's about that violin. I think it looks different now. Quite obviously different at that.
I'm trying to remember, because I mentioned before that he's reminding me of the guy from... Was it Dazai? Is that the guy in Bungo Stray Dogs that's always trying to kill...
Yeah.
Christ.
We never watched the second season, but...
No, what we started... Because we watched season 1, we liked it, and then we went a while, because we watched it when it first came out.
Yeah.
And then season 2 came out way longer, and we were like, what is going on?
So we just kind of stopped.
We didn't recognize anyone aside from Dazai. Everything else was all new to us, and we were like,
but he's pulling a huge Dazai right now.
Yeah, he
and
is.
It doesn't suit him, and I don't like it when he's not happy.
Oh? What do you mean, Susanoo?
Hey, you're right! Now that I look at it, the color of the wood is way different. On top of that, I'm pretty sure that there wasn't a hole here before.
Hold on, never mind all that. Isn't it completely different size now? What?
Mr. Holmes, I hate to be the one to break this to you, but this isn't a violin.
What?
It seems to me that this is a viola. It's a completely different instrument. He fell. Oh, dude. Mr. Holmes, are you okay?
You're absolutely right. Now that I look at it, my beloved partner isn't even a Stradivarius. You damn piece of junk! Who the devil are you? I thought you two serenaded the world with your music together.
I see. I get it now.
What, Iris?
This is all just a simple mix-up.
Maybe I should ask her about it in more detail.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Alright, let's talk about this mix-up. Did the cat take the other one and then bring a new one in? Is that what the cat did with the new door?
Cats can't carry things.
Iris, what do you mean that it was a mix-up?
To tell you the truth, this violin... Wait, was it a viola? Well, whatever it is, it was at the Hatch's shop until last
I was
week.
gonna say, is that what he pawned recently and then he got back, but he got the wrong one?
No. What? At the pawn shop?
Really? Even though it's his partner? He sold his partner to a pawn shop.
Oh.
Well, you know how it is. It's like one of your Eastern proverbs. If you love your child, send them out into the world. Something like that, right?
Why, yes, we certainly do say that.
So you sent out into the world their pawn shop, and when it returned,
It really had come back to changed person.
a different person. You got the wrong child.
Your child is
I exchanged it with the all-purpose analysis lens last week. That dastardly Hatch must have mixed them up and given me this junk instead. He thought he could trick my ears with such a horrific sound, and he is sorely mistaken.
That's why you couldn't play it, because it's not a violin.
Even if your ears weren't tricked, it seems the rest of you was. You are correct. That is why I have always been saying, pawnbrokers are not to be trusted, my friends.
Then why do you... Didn't you just finish saying that a pawn shop was like a well-protected safe? He's contradicting himself all over the place.
Come now, Mr. Hunt, do you plan to just sit around all day? Huh? Look at you absent-mindedly chewing on your toast and sipping at your coffee. Have you no shame?
Are you going to Hatch's shop, Mr. Holmes?
That's the plan, Miss Usado. Let's not tarry. Oh, wait, really? I haven't even had my bacon or my omelet yet. What? You can't be serious? Look at you planning absent-mindedly to save your bacon and indulge in your omelet.
This is crucial.
All right, whatever. Let's just go.
You don't need food, Naruhodo. Come on, this is an emergency. Don't worry, I'll warm it up for you later so it's nice and toasty.
Oh, thank you, Iris. British pawnbroker, huh? That does sound pretty interesting.
I'm just glad he's not depressed
You
anymore.
want to talk? No, you don't want to talk. Let's just go get your partner back.
Yep.
New destination. Huh. Baker Street. Should I go to Baker Street first or? Oh,
I mean,
it probably wants us to go there first, actually.
Yeah.
So, Baker Street, where the pawn shop is. So.
Yeah. Well.
Nothing here, but I can examine a little bit. Whoa, whoa, okay.
Well,
you know what?
that's home.
I want to look at it. It's been 2 months since we started renting Mr. Holmes' attic. I definitely didn't imagine it would turn out like this when I was locked in that wardrobe.
Yeah. My, it really has. We've been living our day-to-day life alongside the world's most famous detective. Oh, I could get indicted for 100 crimes and I'd still be able to live with no regrets.
I'm not sure where that came from, but I'll be there to defend you when the time comes.
She and I are on the same page.
Christ. Alright, nothing important there. Alright, clothes shop, nothing important there. A pole, nothing important there. The pawn shop, important. They've
Important.
lined up miscellaneous odds and ends in front of their shop.
It's called Hatch's Pawnbrokers. He's a moneylender then.
This place seems a lot flashier than the pawn shop in Japan.
I agree. Japanese pawn shops don't always seem terribly welcoming.
This brings back for past memories of the time I tearfully pledged my favorite fountain pen.
That must have been deeply traumatizing for you.
Absolutely. I still miss it.
Do we need to get you a new one, Naruto?
It won't be the same. All right, time to go to Hatch Spawnbrokers. Let's meet this fine, not fine person. 15th of April. Yeah, just pawnbroker. This is a British pawn shop, huh?
Wow, look, Naruto. This place is positively bursting with things I've never seen before.
Eyes are sparkling like a king in a candy shop. Do you like this kind of thing?
Of course. When I find things I don't understand, I start to tingle with excitement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you haven't forgotten why we're here.
Mr. Holmes?
We didn't come here to play around. His eyes were all bloodshot. I guess he's really serious about this.
He's like, we need to find it.
Huh.
Can't really see him very well.
I mean, I see enough, but I'm gotta...
I see enough. You think about your Grossberg voice. Grossberg's not around.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, welcome.
Look at him, just shamelessly welcoming us like that.
Shamelessly welcome.
Well, that makes sense. We are customers after all. All right, friends. It's time we teach this evil uncle a lesson.
His evil uncle?
Come now. The game is afoot.
His evil look at him.
Well, hello.
He's got Grossberg vibes.
Yeah. So, about the violin. I'm certain you remember that I withdrew this the other day, right?
Well, yes.
This piece of work is not my partner! The color is different, there's a hole in it, and even the size is completely wrong.
You really summed up our observations well, Mr. Holmes.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe this. I haven't done a terrible thing unbefitting of a pawnbroker. There's only one thing left for old Hatch now.
Death. No. Oh my god, I was kidding!
I couldn't offer my knife as an apology for my transgression.
I was kidding!
Oh my, you sound like me this morning. Oh, no, I mean, I'm not saying you have to take it that far, Hatch.
Oh my god.
Just let me say one last thing.
What is it?
Mr. Holmes, you were the one who took the viola without checking first, weren't you?
Huh?
When I went to retrieve your violin from the storeroom, you exclaimed, "That's right there!"
I did?
I tried to stop you, but you simply waved at me and walked off with that viola.
Oh.
But it's my fault for letting you walk away with it. I will fight the urge to complete my blow and blow my brains out of a glorious shot.
Jesus.
No! Stop! I was the one at fault here!
Jesus Christ. What is happening? Oh my god. You ever just choke on air?
Yes, all the time.
It appears the game is no longer afoot, wouldn't you say?
I am so incredibly sorry. I'm sure something must have been wrong with me that day.
Well, if there was anything wrong, it just wouldn't be like you, Mr. Holmes.
Now I see. Don't you make... How did that make you laugh?
My word, you really are quite the troublesome customer. Always bringing the most ridiculous pledges.
Ridiculous pledges?
Yes, really, for example. You brought on a published manuscript for a Sherlock Holmes novel.
What? What did you say? Mr. Holmes' unpublished manuscript?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Please wait, before you die, tell me more about the manuscript.
How about let's not do the thing that you just said. Let's not. How about the more important part?
So, what exactly do you mean?
Susa has the face of a mad woman right now.
There is an unpublished manuscript in a shop like this.
Well, you see, one day Mr. Holmes came in holding an old iron box.
Uncle, I want you to keep a hold of this for a while.
That'll be 1 shilling for a box like this.
There's something of extreme importance lying inside. The new chapter of the story of myself, the Sherlock Holmes.
What? Did you call yourself available to me?
Indeed, you are a very trustworthy man, Hatch.
And that's what happened. That means Mr. Holmes' mysterious new worker is hiding within my storeroom.
Mr. Holmes, is this true? I forgot about that. Doesn't look like he's willing to talk. I've paid you the money, haven't I? You'd better look after it.
Yes, of course. I'll pay you for my life.
Well, apparently you're not. It's not. I wonder what that's all about.
God.
Oh boy. May I ask a question?
Oh, are you from the Far East? For that black clothing I would pay maybe 6 pence. Excuse me for saying, but it's pure black. There's nothing exciting about it.
Huh?
Oh, but it's a fine lady's clothing I'll pay a whole 5 guineas. Those beautiful colours, that exotic design. Just quintessential Oriental art.
My, you would pay 5 whole guineas?
What are you gonna wear home?
Hee.
Why do I feel so inferior? I actually want to ask about this shop. I heard that pawnbrokers are like banks to the people who live here.
Yes, there are certainly many customers who utilize us in that way. The pawnbroker appraises the pledge, and then he holds it in his storeroom for 2 months. The customer then pays the initial cost with interest, their pledge will be returned.
Huh. In that case, if you didn't have the money to buy it back...
In that case, your pledge would be forfeited, and will be placed on the shelves there.
So the items that you store will not be sold within that 2-month time frame, right?
Exactly. That is why pawnbrokers sell with so much responsibility. If my customers' precious items are stolen, I would give my life up for penance.
Perish the thought, Uncle. Humans shouldn't speak so casually of death.
You were this morning!
So says the one who wouldn't shut up about it this morning. Besides, didn't I lend you a hand precisely so that wouldn't happen? You did? I did indeed. I made a little device for this shop. I call it the automatic crime recording device. Right, Uncle? Huh? That was a really deep sigh. Well, we're gonna learn more about that next time.
Dang, already? No, we're having so much fun.
I know, right? Apparently these two aren't, but we'll get to that next time.
Yeah.
Because y'all both need to calm down.
For real.
Good Lord.